Hi, I'm Victoria Finch, and I'm a solution-based life coach, and I help you navigate life emotionally, spiritually, and financially. Today, I want to talk to you about self-esteem. This is a little thing about that I know a little thing about. As a child, growing up, and even into adulthood, I had very low self-esteem, and I didn't even know I had low self-esteem. I was really loud. When I spoke, it was almost like I was screaming. And later I learned that one of the reasons was because I felt I wasn't heard. And I would get into relationships that were non-committal because I felt, I probably wasn't really worth the time anyway. So these things, having low self-esteem, it affects our health too, because we can sometimes not care what we put in our bodies. We don't exercise because it doesn't matter anyway. Self-esteem can affect us in so many ways, and it's so important. Nathaniel Brendan wrote a book, Six Pillars of Self-Esteem, and it's a wonderful book. And he describes in his book how we can raise our self-esteem. One of the pillars, he says, basically is be present in the moment. Pillar number one is the practice of living consciously. See, what happens for many of us is we wake up every morning living in yesterdays. What we said, what we did, what we should have said, what we should have done, and we wake up living yesterday's life. We don't live for today. Maybe you get up in the morning and you have the routine, you drag yourself out of bed, you drag yourself to the coffee maker, you drag yourself to the office, and all day long, you're just going through the motions. You're not really conscious of what's going on around you. You come home, maybe you have dinner, you flop in front of the TV or the computer, and that is your life. You're just going through the motions. But when we learn to live consciously, we don't just go through the moments. When we live consciously, we're excited about life. We're excited about the present moment. Entrepreneurs are a great example of this. Entrepreneurs will get up, they have a passion, they have a purpose, they know what they want to do, and they go for it, and they live consciously. We have to learn to live for the moment. Another thing is we have to practice self-acceptance. It's the practice of self-acceptance. We can't change everything about ourselves. There's things we don't like, but we have to learn to accept ourselves. Now, just because you're accepting yourself, that doesn't mean you don't do self-improvement. Self-improvement, we should be improving ourselves every single day because we're either growing or dying. There is no in between. So as we accept ourselves, we also want to make sure that we're improving upon ourselves. Pillar number three, the practice of self-responsibility. You ever meet those people and nothing's ever their fault? Nothing is ever their fault. They run a red light and said, if you hadn't have been on the road, I wouldn't have had this accident. We have to take responsibility for our lives. We have to take responsibility for how we want to live our lives. Because when you're able to stand and be responsible and understand that you are the cause of what happens in your life, maybe not the circumstances, but you are actually the cause of how you perceive things. When I was 2 years old, I had a perception that I was unloved and unwanted, which could not have been further from the truth. So I had to learn, just like I learned to think I was unwanted, unworthy, and unloved, I had to learn to think differently. So we have to take on the responsibility and not play the victim role. The practice of self-assertiveness, and that's just staying true to you. That is staying true to whom you are and who you were created to be. A lot of times we live for other people. We go to the schools that they want us to go to. We go to that our parents wanted us to go to. We take on the jobs that we're supposed to take on very often. And we don't assert ourselves. We have to stay authentic to who we are. Number 6, the 5th pillar is practice living purposely. Practice living purposely. Do you know your purpose? Do you have a purpose? Do you do things by intention? Do you do things on purpose? Or do you just kind of go with the flow? Each day runs into the next. Finding purpose can be difficult. I help clients find purpose, and it can be difficult, but we are all here for a reason. We're all here to learn and to grow. But we have to set an intention to do that. We have to set a purpose to do that. The 6th pillar of self-esteem is the practice of personal integrity. Be whom you say you are. Do what you say you're going to do. And grow in integrity each and every day. This is a wonderful book by Nathaniel Brendan, The 6 Pillars of Self-Esteem. It is something that we all need to work on. It is something that we can all grow into. Be present in the moment. Improve what you can, accept what you can't. Take responsibility. Don't be a victim. Be grounded. Be authentic. Be you. Live on purpose and with intention. And practice integrity every day. Every day. Well, I'm Victoria Finch. I hope this has helped you. If you need help finding your purpose, if you need help becoming more confident and having more self-esteem, I would love to have a call with you. I will put a link if you're interested. I will put a link in the comment section and let's chat. No cost to you, but the world needs you. The world needs what you have to offer. It needs you to be present. It needs you to be intentional. And if you need help getting there, I'm here for you. Thank you. I love you. Victoria Finch, out. Bye now.